Sunday, day 9. Breakfast is here. Yay. Day 9, isolation, and I made up a little song. Isolation, bring it on. Not sure what the last bit was about, but anyway, it was funny. You're probably thinking to yourself, this bloke's mad. He's gone mad. After 9 days being locked in a motel, he's gone crazy. I was thinking to myself, imagine being a monk and going to the Himalayas and meditating or isolating themselves for God knows days, weeks, months at a time. I don't know what they do up there. No internet, no cameras, no TV, no radio, no phones. Oh, I don't know what I'd do. I'd go mad. Seriously, I'd go mad. Isn't it funny the sayings we have when I say seriously I would go mad, as if everything I said before that was a joke and I was only being serious when I said I was going mad. Maybe I am going mad. Maybe I'm serious about that. It's funny being stuck in isolation, trying to think about all sorts of crazy stuff. I think about different sayings that people have, like politicians. They say, they often preface a sentence by saying, or a statement by saying, let me say this. I mean, as if anybody's stopping them. Nobody's stopping them from saying a thing. I hear politicians saying it, oh, well, I don't know how frequently, but they do say it. Let me say this. Okay, righto, nobody's stopping you. Go ahead. I'll tell you something funny. Oh, that's so funny. Because that's another one of those sayings, isn't it? I tell you something funny. Like as if you're going to laugh because I'm just about to say something funny. Or I've determined that it's funny, so because I've determined it's funny, you're going to find it funny. Well, sorry, you can make up your own mind. Maybe it's better to start with, this is what I think is really funny, right? These walls, I reckon, are paper thin. Well, no, they're not paper thin, but I mean, the insulation's not too bad. But I can hear the bloke next door on the phone. He's been on the phone all morning. I tell you what, he's getting riled up about something. I can't actually hear what he's saying, but I can hear his voice, and he's becoming more and more animated. I think the bloke next door to me is going mad. I got another one of these sayings. You wouldn't believe what just happened to me. Like as if I'm asking people to believe or not believe what I'm just about to tell them. I guess if you just made this statement from the outset and people think to themselves, sounds like bullshit, or I'm not going to believe that, but by saying you wouldn't believe what just happened to me, maybe it makes it more believable. I don't know. Maybe I've just confused myself. Maybe day 9 of isolation, I'm going mad. I'm not taking this isolation for granted either. I mean, some people would absolutely kill for the opportunity to be isolated away from the world for a period of 2 weeks, just so I can't even talk properly, just so they can get some relaxation, they can take some time out for themselves, especially staying in a 5-star hotel, whatever it is. Absolutely fantastic. Did I say I highly recommend the Marriott in Queen Street in Brisbane? Absolutely fantastic place to stay. There's another one of those absolutely fantastic place to stay. Seriously, I'm going mad. Absolutely fantastic place to stay. There's another one of those sayings. Some people would kill to be isolated for 14 days. I don't actually think people would commit murder to be able to be isolated for 14 days. In fact, you got to think about this. If you committed murder, you're probably going to be isolated for about 25 years. So don't do it. But maybe don't say it. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Day 9 of isolation. Think I'm going mad. 2 o'clock in the morning, this morning, I was looking out the window. Yeah, I was awake. And I'm looking out the window now. When I'm looking this way, it means I'm looking out the window. So I should be looking at the camera, I'm sorry. I'll give you my full attention. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, I was looking out the window. There's lots of people outside. I couldn't believe how many people are around. And someone let off some fireworks. It was hilarious. I thought, Jesus, someone's going to get in trouble for that. And then I heard some sirens. I don't know whether I don't know whether the cops were called because somebody was letting off fireworks, but there were fireworks being let off in Queen Street, which was interesting. It entertained me for probably 5 minutes. That was about it. And there's nobody to sticky beak in the units across the road at 2 o'clock in the morning as well, so it's a bit boring. Let me tell you a funny story. There's that saying again. Anyway, I'll tell you the story, right? So I've been connecting with people on Facebook, made some new friends on Facebook, people all around the world. This lady, it was about 3 o'clock this morning, she sent me a message on Facebook Messenger, and I replied to her and said g'day. So she then rings me. I thought, that's a bit weird. So I took the call on Facebook. It was a video call. And she was telling me that she was in isolation for 14 days. And you should have seen the room that she was in. It was terrible. There was no air conditioning. There was one little fan. It looked like a shed that she was staying in. She wasn't provided with any food. She had to rely upon her son to bring her food. She was showing me the sorts of things that her son had bought her. She clearly has a fantastic family, and her son sounds like a terrific fellow. She's telling me she's got 4 kids and 4 grown kids, and she's got 2 granddaughters, and she's telling me that her husband died a few years ago, and she runs this online, I think, processed meat business, which was, pretty impressive of her. So, but it just put my life into perspective in terms of I'm stuck in isolation, but by God, I'm in a 5-star motel. This poor person in the Philippines, no help. Government just locks them up for 14 days. Sort yourself out. No food, no nothing. It was just, I couldn't believe it. Anyway, that was my quick story. It's not really a funny story. It was a bit of a sad story, but it's a put your life in perspective story. So, thanks. What do you think? Do you think I need a haircut? I think I do.